The word got out about Cleveland's engagement to this young Frances Folsom about the time they were returning from Europe at the end of May in 1886. The original plan was for them to marry at her grandfather's farm in Folsomdale, New York. It would have been her father's father. Frances's father was killed when Frances had just turned 11 years old. But the grandfather had passed away while the Folsoms were en route. So the decision was made for them to get married in the White House. It was what you might say a throw-together affair, put together by Cleveland's sister Rose, who had acted as his hostess for the first season. Well, when the public gets hold of this absolutely statuesque, blue-eyed, brown-haired beauty, they cannot get enough of her. And so in spite of all of the Cleveland's efforts to try to keep the press at bay, they were hounded even to their honeymoon spot. But Frances became an overnight fashion sensation. And again, we're still somewhat in the Dolly Madison time frame. The only new means of communication is the telegraph. And so we are still looking at people being able to get a visual of this woman and do pencil sketches and write verbal descriptions of what she is wearing. And yet overnight across the country, people have fallen in love with her and want to imitate her style. One of the things that they wanted to imitate was her hairstyle, which they called a la Cleveland. Because if you take a look, you can see that it's curled up in the front. She had it piled in the back, high on her head in the back, but she actually had it trimmed a little bit at the nape. And women were going in and asking for that particular style.